Green Life Creative Cookeries. Green Life Creative Cookeries. And this is from growing from seed or from plant to the flourishing point, which is reaping the fruit from it. So pumpkins work for fruit, you know what I mean? That's a fruit. Onions and garlic. Parsley, another plant. You know, all healthy things. And this is from the end of our batch of tomatoes, black or purple Cherokee Heirloom tomatoes, organic. And this is the finishing of them, and we will roast these off in a roasted Cherokee Heirloom tomato, garlic, onion, and cheese lasagna. So we're going to break these down. So we're going to show you how to break these down. Very easy. We're just going to take out the stems. We're going to take out any part that is basically maybe a little bit just because of the sun or broken because of the fruit as it grew. I don't know. I'm just not going to use that. I'm just going to use the pure flesh and cut it down into pieces of flesh and roast it off with a little salt, pepper, and I have grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil. I don't know, it's healthy. You know, there's a lot of different oils, so I don't know, just stay away from what polysaturated fats and all that kind of crap. Natural, the better. The more natural, the better. From the earth, 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 from the earth. Okay, so breaking them down. We're going to wash them really quickly. So we washed them. We're just going to break them down. These are the tomatoes. Beautiful, lovely, wonderful tomatoes. Washed up, ready to go. I'll show you, break them down real quick. I just kind of try to take out the middle, cut them in half. So I'm looking for anything that is, and I'm just dropping them in. Taking out any part that I don't want to use or want to use at all, I'm out. I cut out. For the garlic, for roasting garlic, we're just going to take it simple. We're going to chop it down. We're going to open it up basically like that. We're going to wrap it in foil with a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to sprinkle salt and pepper over the top of them. So the oven is on at 350 degrees right now. These will take probably to roast hour, you know what I mean. A little bit of oil. This is a kosher salt. Kosher salt, pepper. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. You can probably put a lot of different other things and maybe make it different flavors or whatever. I'm just looking to roast the garlic. Basically, I just wrap it up. Wrap it up. Pop it in your oven. I'm going to use these as well. I'm going to break this out and use this for the tomatoes as well and roast that in there. Yeah, so we're going to get on that and we'll be back. Thank you. This is a Ricky Energy Green Life Creative that we're going to use for the dish. Basically ready. Got some garlic that I'm going to toss in there as well. Chop up garlic, smash it a little bit, helps it, smash it out, and start to dice it. Just going for a rough chop. Sprinkle that in, sprinkle that in, sprinkle that in. Okay, we're going oil, a little bit of the grapeseed oil, like a 1/4 cup. I do have a little bit of Italian seasoning. We will be soon cooking our fresh own basil, our fresh own parsley, our fresh own many different herbs. So that was basically basil, oregano, thyme, I want to say, in the Italian herbs. A little bit of pepper, and iodized salt. Okay, boom. Tossing it. Tossing it. Tossing it. Tossing it, tossing it, tossing it so it's all pretty And then this will be good there. We're going to wrap foil. Wrap foil in one instance just to keep the moisture in. And then to make more of a sun-dried tomato, you would do it more dried and let that water evaporate out. So we're going to keep a little bit of the water out. We'll probably drain out a little bit, but we still want the roasted garlic and tomato essence there. Pop it in the oven. Basically, we're looking to get that garlic soft and those tomatoes basically cooked, and possibly maybe pull off some of the skin itself. But the skin is healthy as well, so we'll maybe leave it on and leave it more organic, if anything. So roasted tomato, garlic, salt, pepper, oil, a little bit of Italian seasonings going in the oven. Roast, roast. All this time, you should be making your pasta, which is already made. So I already have the pasta ready, which is right here. So in sheets, put a little bit of grapeseed oil on each layer, cooled it down so that I can go ahead and make my, stack my lasagna from there. And then the last thing would be my cheese. So I'm going to take the cheese, I'm going to mix it with a little bit of parsley, fresh parsley. So I got fresh parsley that I'm going to dice up. And then I have some provolone, mozzarella, the ricotta, we'll do the layer of ricotta, and then I do have a little bit of goat, so I might put a little bit of goat cheese in there. So we'll see what we do. So that's 4 different cheeses, and then I'm going to saute up some onions as well. And I'm just going to caramelize those basically. So slice them up, dice them up, and then that will be it. So it'll be, in the end, what this will be a roasted Cherokee and Cherokee Heirloom tomato lasagna with caramelized onions, roasted garlic, ricotta, goat cheese, mozzarella, and provolone. So what we're going to do is we're going to dice up some onions, we're going to caramelize those off, we're going to pull out the garlic, dice that up as well, get that into the onions, and then start assembling the lasagna. Grapeseed oil again in the pan. Make sure you don't have too much residue from whatever. We're going to start caramelizing. With the ricotta and parsley. You got the ricotta. Mix that. Salt. A little bit of pepper. Parmigiano cheese. So that'll be 1 cheese layer, ricotta, parsley, and Parmesan. Now we're going to make our second cheese mixture, which will be a little bit of goat cheese, a little bit of goat cheese, and the mozzarella and the provolone. Just a little bit of goat cheese, really just for flavoring, because goat cheese is kind of strong and I don't want to overpower it for people and make it so that they don't want to enjoy it all the way. So we're just hinting it. Mozzarella, almost use the whole amount, so it's like a pound of mozzarella almost. I just basically broke down the cheese. So there's goat cheese I'm mixing in there, provolone cheese I'm mixing in there, and then I will also put the Parmesan cheese as well. Just enough, not too much because I don't have that much, because I only have these pizza packets right here from Pizza Place, but it works. So I just added all the roasted garlic that I squished out. That's done. So all that garlic is in there, and then I'm going to add a base tomato sauce, just as our base to help it out with the amount of juiciness or sauciness. Alright, so we got our pan ready, and we're about to assemble. We got our pasta sauce with the caramelized onions and roasted garlic, and a basic traditional marinara. Goat cheese, mozzarella cheese, provolone cheese, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Our ricotta mixture with fresh parsley, salt and pepper, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And our pasta sheets. A little bit of oil on them, and we'll break them down. And one last thing, the star to the lasagna. Almost grabbed that without a towel. Our roasted tomatoes. Hot. Very hot. You can hear it sizzling. Hear it sizzling. Listen. Listen. Oh, it's hot tomatoes. So yeah, so we're just going to leave them as be. They're roasted tomatoes. They are hot. They have garlic within them. They have that salt. They have that pepper. They are grown in our backyard in the garden of goodness. Gardens of goodness anywhere you can create.
Don't worry, we're all just a little bit too tall.
That foil over the top, and I'm going to pop it in the oven for about an hour. I got it at 350 for about an hour, and basically it just needs to congeal together, melt all together, and all that goodness going. At the very end, probably like 15 minutes, you can take off the lid and let it crisp up on top if you like, or just leave it nice and moist. But yeah, so we had it in the oven for an hour at 350 degrees. I added a little extra cheese on the top and pulled it out for I pulled it out, put some more cheese on it, and it's been back in the oven for 10 minutes, melting the cheese. So we're gonna pull it out, we're gonna let it cool, but basically the lasagna is ready. Listen to it, hear it. It makes noises. Creating food is beautiful and wonderful, and I thank you very much. And love. Kisses and love.